6'3", number 2, Derek.
Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. We've got Ball, Zion Williamson out there with Dwight Howard. Then there's Johnson, and it's DeRozan in at the shooting guard position. And for Miami, we've got LeBron James, and it's Rose in at the 1. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Now here's Rose. Adams up top. Shot clock at 6. Miami needs to get off a shot here. Rose can't connect. And here's Detroit. Outside Johnson. Rejected by James. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket, in the high percentage area.
Outside Johnson. There's Ball with a 3. It's hauled in by Birdsong. To the wing, right side. Rose outside. To the left wing. James outside. The 3. The Pistons clear it. Last time they met in Detroit.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Adams. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards. And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Brian, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Detroit moving the ball around. It's stolen. Here's Rose, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Once Rose feels like he has to step on the defense, he's ready for a liftoff. What a slam.
Ball passes to DeRozan. Johnson for 3. Some solid defense from James. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Birdsong, defended by DeRozan. Birdsong, shot is off.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Ball looks over the floor. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Yeah, and DeRozan, one of the game's more powerful wings, scoring through the foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
That's good from DeRozan.
Well, I like that DeRozan's one of those guys who can take over a game by himself or be the orchestrator. He adapts to whatever the defense is showing.
James can't get it to go. Detroit has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. And there's the lob, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, DeRozan is an intelligent playmaker, opening up the floor for his team with the pick and roll.
Rose, the pass to Adams. Here's Rose. Down low. It's stolen by Howard. They break out 5-on-3. DeRozan finds some space. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. DeRozan's got 5 now.
Often DeRozan attacks in motion, but he clearly can spot up as well.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And a quick check-in with the leaderboard. Here are the NBA's top rebounders. Third is Dwight Howard.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
And so James will bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 3. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
For Detroit, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Ball with a steal. James against Johnson. DeRozan down low. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a tough bucket in DeRozan's mind. He'll take on anybody.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Now here's Rose. Coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte. Here's Hayward. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists tonight.
I mean, scoring on all 3 levels. Gordon Hayward is such a difficult assignment.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Heat trail by 4. Hayward with a screen on Johnson. James left side. Here's Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, it's tipped. And here's Thomas. 11 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions. And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's James. Adams finds Rose. Here's Duncan. Miami moving it around. From deep, Hayward. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
DeRozan up top. Pass to Howard. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Miller's checked in for Miami. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Detroit. Heat trail by 6. Rose outside. Pass to Miller. Adams with a screen on McCollum. Miller. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. Will grant a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
And he will have 3 free throws.
He misses the free throw. And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
And he nails the third. Here's the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Williamson. Picked by Williamson to the middle. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williamson.
And Rose has got the ball here for Miami. 6-point game. And here's Miller. Rebounded by the Pistons. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Thomas passes to Williamson. Hayward with a steal. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Brian, back to you.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
Well, credit the screen there, stringing him loose for the finish.
Back to Thomas. Detroit moving the ball around. From deep, Johnson. Miami grabs the miss.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Thomas against Rose. Thomas with a steal. On the break. For three, McCollum. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Heat trail by 7. Miller outside. They set the pick. Pass to Duncan. Now here's Adams. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You look at Miami, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently. And check it out, the Pistons. Well, they haven't had the season they wanted so far.
Well, I think for Detroit, this year hasn't worked out for them at all. They were being talked about as a title contender in the preseason.
I agree, guys. I thought they'd be a lot better. Sometimes you can have disappointing years like this, though, and they're not a lot of fun to be a part of.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Hayward against Thomas. Here's Stoudemire. 8 points in his last time out. Up and over McCollum. And the basket by Stoudemire.
No one there to contest. Didn't really need the fade.
Williamson up top. Releases. It's good. From the top of the key. Williamson's got his second basket on the night.
Zion keeping the defense on their toes right there.
Pass to Duncan. Now James, defended by DeRozan. James can't get it to go. The Pistons lead by 7 to the inside. Rips down the breakaway slam.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Duncan. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And his shot blocking. 4 rejections. He was causing all sorts of problems.
And he gets that one. Duncan's got 6 points.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Thomas with the ball. Looking at his production. Close to 12 points a game. Down low. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
He is such a powerful dunker. When Zion is cleared for takeoff, he doesn't pass up those opportunities.
Here's Marbury. Still no points. Pass to James. Here's Duncan. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Dwight Howard has been leading the charge for Detroit. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got C.J. McCollum, and it's Brooks in at the 5, roaming the paint. Heat trail by 7. Here's Marbury. And a nice finish on the layup.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Randolph.
Miami foul. Amari Stoudemire. First personal foul. First team foul.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Brooks. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brooks has got his first 2 points of the night.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
To the middle. The shot by Stoudemire, no good.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
Now here's Thomas. Back to McCollum. Pass to Randolph. 4 on the clock. Shot, left block. Rebound by Stoudemire.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Here's Marbury. Outside Adebayo. Now James. Here's Marbury. No good on the triple.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Up top, Brooks. To the paint. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. And he drops the first. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. He makes 1 of 2 that time. You know, most people don't know that Bam isn't Adebayo's real first name.
Now, B.A., it's actually Edwards. When he was young, he was watching cartoons and flipped the coffee table over. After that, his mother started calling him Bam Bam, and it stuck.
And there's James from the arc. Brooks with the rebound. Detroit leading by 8. On the wing, DeRozan. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers. Ball left side. Ball with the athletic finish.
LaMelo on the attack. He could do damage from anywhere, but they love to see him get to the rim.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Checked in for Detroit. And a look at the stats for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Here's Marbury. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. James passes to Duncan. 6 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists in the game. Now Ball. His last outing, he had 18 points. Rebound Miami. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. James passes to Marbury. Here's Duncan. Williams grabs the board. Detroit leading by 8. Thomas outside. James against DeRozan. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. The Heat have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Marbury, the pass to Duncan, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Now here's Ball. The D's right on him. Thomas, left side. Lets a floater go. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Pass to Marbury. Here's Birdsong. Here's Stoudemire. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. That one falls. Duncan's got 6 in the quarter.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Making a switch here. Rose is checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. DeRozan outside. Stolen away. And here we go. The Heat fast break. And there's James from the arc. Good. Another from 3.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most 3-pointers of all time?
Believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on a shot. Pass to Johnson. Here's Randolph. 6 on the shot clock. Spins. 17-foot shot on the way. Rebound by the Heat. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Pistons. They've led by as much as 10. Look at DeRozan making his presence felt.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Now here's Rose, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Here's James. Again, the miss by James.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Pass to Randolph. And here's Ball from deep. The rebound by Duncan. James passes to Duncan. Here's Birdsong, covered by Williamson. Inside, here's Stoudemire. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Stoudemire's got his second basket.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Ball passes to Randolph. DeRozan outside. Oh, look at DeRozan rise up.
This is a big night for DeRozan. But don't forget, he's been doing this since 2009. A long time in this league.
Pass to James. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen by Johnson. To the middle. Here's Randolph. He got a piece of it. James against DeRozan. James passes to Stoudemire. Great D that time from Williamson. Detroit leading by 5. Pass to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Yeah, they've had their hands full with DeRozan. He is scary when he gets it going.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. That's UBA.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
You know what time it is, make some more for your Heat Winter Dance Crew.
Adams checked in for Miami. Howard's checked in for the Pistons. And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. 5th, Detroit.
And lately, they've not only been forcing turnovers, but capitalizing on them on the other end, hustling hard to convert every time.
And the Pistons with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Williamson. Right side Johnson. James with a steal. Pass to Duncan. Back to James. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Adams missing.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Team foul.
Here's Ball. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Pass to Johnson. On the wing, DeRozan. 4 on the clock. Fader on the way. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Oh, wow! Oh, my goodness! Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
Now, here's Howard. He's got 10. Johnson passes to Howard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Howard's got 12 points in the game. Heat trail by 5. Pass to Adams. The ball's knocked loose. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's DeRozan. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Heat making a change here.
Let them hear you.
Heat trail by 7. Pass to Birdsong. And here's James, covered by Johnson. James, right side. Over Johnson. The shot by James, no good.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Pass to Duncan. And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Williamson outside. DeRozan outside. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Pistons, Dwight Howard. 2.
And he makes a first. No good on the second free throw. And so it's the Detroit Pistons finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Detroit Pistons.
They've made it look simple. Well-designed game plan, and the execution has been near flawless.
Yeah, that locker room is feeling good right now, I'll tell you that.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these 2 guys have led the way for their teams.
When you have 2 players going at each other like this, becomes a point of pride. That's when the sparks fly. That's when it gets interesting.
For us and for the fans watching. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, DeMar DeRozan has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Pistons. And let's get an update on Derrick Rose's injury. Allie, you got anything?
Hey there, I was able to talk with Miami's head athletic trainer about his status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recover from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
They've got James, and it's Adams in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break. Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
DeRozan passes to Ball. James against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Throws it up high. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Pass to James. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. That one's good for 2.
Making it look easy. LeBron just so comfortable from that range.
Williamson with the bucket.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Rose outside. Soft touch off the glass. Rose has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the level of creativity that Rose has, I mean, just showing it all off in the pick and roll.
Back to Ball. Pushing through, LaMelo Ball.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Duncan. Now Rose. And here's James. 7 points in the game.
Not even fair. I mean, just shredding the D to pieces. Guarding James in pick and rolls is almost impossible given his basketball IQ.
Johnson passes to DeRozan. To the paint. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Johnson against James. Doing what he does. LeBron.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Back to Ball. The 3. Rebound Miami. Duncan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
James, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Williamson. First personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line, LeBron James.
And that one misses.
Yeah, the experience and the knowledge is invaluable. LeBron gives all he has to these young guys deep in his career.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Heat trail by 8. James with the ball. 11 points in the game. Pass to Adams. It's stolen by Howard. Now Williamson. Now here's Howard. Here's Ball. Fires the 3. Ball cashes one in from distance. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
A nice shot by Duncan.
And he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Now here's Ball. 9 points in the game. Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pistons lead by 11.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's James. And there are the Heat with another bucket. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Picked by Williamson. Ball no good. The Heat have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Adams with a screen on Johnson. And there's James from the arc. Adams, shot's good.
We've seen that a few times. LeBron is a master of running the pick and roll and finds his guy.
Outside Johnson. Back to ball. This one for three. He nails it. That's his fifth make in 11 tries.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
James, a screen on ball. Down low. Gets stolen by Johnson. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Can't finish the lob. Heat trail by 10. James inside. Covered by Johnson. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
DeRozan outside. And there's the screen. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Yeah, the patience that DeRozan can show in the pick and roll is what makes him so dangerous.
And that one's good. James.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
Johnson against James. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Outside Johnson. Howard finds DeRozan. The kick out to Ball. Three-pointer. Yes. Great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got assist number 7 tonight.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
James outside. Shoots over Johnson. He hits the back iron and sinks it. James has got 19 points.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
DeRozan right side. Back to Ball. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Now James. He's got 19. Out to the right wing. Miami moving it around. 19-footer. Birdsong shot is off. The Pistons lead by 11. Johnson with it. Picked up by James. And it's DeRozan missing.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Rhodes. 6 points for him. James, left side. LeBron James with the flush.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your defense.
Both teams will make substitutions. And looking at the second half of this season, here are the guys who have owned the offensive end. These are the top scorers in the game since the All-Star break. Fourth, LeBron James.
You have to appreciate scorers who turn it on down the stretch. He's given them points in crucial games.
The Pistons lead by 9. Outside Johnson. DeRozan against Hayward. And it's DeRozan missing. And Rose has got the ball here for the Heat. And he lobs it up.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Brooks a screen on Hayward. Up top, Brooks. Over Adebayo. And it's Brooks missing. And for Miami, their shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. And they pick up 2. James has got 18 points in just the second half.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thomas has got 6.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Johnson against James. Low block shot. And there's another one for the Heat.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
That's to Randolph. Johnson on the wing. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Rose. He's got 6. Adebayo passes to James. Over Johnson. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Pistons lead by 5. Lets it fly from 18. Yes, it's good. Give him 8.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
Out to James. Fires the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Detroit closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Zion Williamson out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's Thomas in at the point guard position.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Team foul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Miami on D, trailing by 5. And here's Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Pass to McCollum. Drills it from deep.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Here's Duncan. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Duncan's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now Ball. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Well, oh, Zion lowers the boom.
Yeah, I don't know what's scary. Zion setting the screen or him coming off the screen.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Heat trail by 8. Here's Birdsong. Inside, deflects the pass. A nice shot by Duncan. Duncan's got 10 points in just the second half.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from being close.
Pass the ball. And here's Williamson. Ball passes to Williamson. It's deflected. They get it back. Ball no good. For Miami, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Marbury. Back to Hayward.
Zach Randolph. First personal foul. First team foul.
Detroit on D. Here's Marbury. Shot clock at 6. Over Thomas. And it's Marbury missing. Thomas outside. Tries it from 19. The bank shot, no good.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Williamson. Pass to Randolph. Back to Williamson. Oh, look at Zion. So solid inside.
Well, there's nothing you can do when Zion is at the rim like that. Impossible to move it.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Good on the bucket. Duncan's got 28 points for the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Williamson outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Oh, Zion! A rim shaker!
That's a high percentage play. Zion is a dangerous lob.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Ball. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Heat. Duncan's got rebound number 11. Pass to Marbury. Here's Duncan. To the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Hayward outside. Sinks the tray. And it's now only a 1-point Pistons lead.
He's a dead-eye shooter. Hayward with no reservations about taking that one.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. For Detroit. Howard's checked in for Williamson. Johnson comes in for McCollum. And DeMar DeRozan is subbed in for Thomas. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He was pumping them up, saying those guys had no idea what they were in for tonight. We've come this far. Don't let up now. Guys, he's going to be stoking the fire until the win is in the books.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Adams. Now, here is James. Covered by Johnson. Fadeaway. The shot by James, no good.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
DeRozan finds Howard. Good, and it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. And it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Now here's Adams. James passes to Adams. And that one good.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Well, DeMar has put a lot of work into developing his playmaking skills, and you can see the results there.
The Heat have gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. Rose outside. Takes a three. Hits a three-pointer. For Detroit, they've got 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. DeRozan right side. Shoots a fadeaway. The rebound by Duncan. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Back to DeRozan. Poke loose. Here's Duncan, guarded by Howard. Here's James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
After being behind for so long, they must be relieved to finally get this thing tied up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
Drives to the hoop. Good work there as it goes. James has got 29. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Heat?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. James against Howard. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
We've seen this a million times. James using his incredible hoops IQ and getting to the free throw line.
That free throw good from James. And the Pistons making a change here. Williamson's checked in. Both free throws good from James. Pistons trail by 4. Ball outside. Pass to Johnson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second team foul. Shooting for Detroit, Joe Johnson. 2.
And the first one at the line is good. The Heat making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to James. Tries it from the top of the key and right on target. James has got 8 points in the quarter.
Unfair. I mean, combining length and strength beautifully. LeBron can get his shot off pretty much whenever he wants to.
The 3 from Ball. And it's Miami with a rebound. Rose outside. Here's Duncan. Over to the wing. And there's a pick to the middle. And stolen by Williamson. Powerful play from Zion at the rim.
Well, these are the moments Zion lives for. He loves to perform when the lights are brightest.
Outside Adams. Now James. from 10 feet out. Can't get it.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Ball against Rose. Now DeRozan. It's stolen by James. Here's Bertone. And a one-handed slam.
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That might be the play of the game.
Now here's DeRozan. Howard, the screen.
An underrated playmaker. I like seeing DeRozan share the ball like this.
Miami's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Bertone, defended by DeRozan. Here's James. Just 4 to shoot. Williamson with a rebound. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. DeRozan, left side. LaMelo! Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
He did it again. Rose is no stranger to coming up huge with the game on the line.
DeRozan down low. Yes, sir!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now here's Rose. Now James takes a three. The free ball is down.
Who else but LeBron could pull that off? Keeping his cool and delivering in the clutch.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Johnson against James. Oh, he misses the layup. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Double team on Adams. James outside. Here's Bertone, defended by DeRozan.
And one way to stretch a career, taking more shots from outside. LeBron, the ageless one, knows it well.
Detroit calls timeout. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Johnson misses the three. So it's Miami picking up the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.